Gal.
Missed the last train, need to book an Uber. Bloody hell, no Wi-Fi. I guess I'm staying up all night. Oh, I'm too old for this. Out drinking late in Japan? Stay safe and be prepared. Get Wi-Fi coverage across Japan and Google where to go. Rent a mini Wi-Fi router or eSIM with Ninja Wi-Fi. Trusted by over 22 million customers worldwide, Ninja Wi-Fi provides great service for an affordable price. Visit ninjawifi.com and use the code MATCHA10 for 10% off. That's MATCHA10 for 10% off.
この番組はグランドスポンサーの提供でお送りします。
Hello guys, it's Misato
And Cherine.
So, welcome to
Welcome to Spill the Matcha.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And please follow us on Spotify.
Yes, please. And today I want to talk about quitting a job in Japan.
Oh, I did. Twice.
Oh yeah, you did.
Actually, yeah, I did. Let's say, twice. Okay, I did twice.
Okay. The reason I want to talk about is this company. Like I saw maybe like a couple months ago, maybe, or like even now.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a company called Muri. Like
Okay.
Muri is like I can't.
Okay, yeah, もう無理。Like 無理は impossible.
Yeah.
I
It's
cannot do it
I
anymore.
cannot do it anymore, right? So the company does what they do is like, so the employee want to quit the company, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they feel so awkward, or like they don't like. It's very difficult to quit the job sometimes.
Yeah,
because the company said no, or like feel awkward. So this company tell the company,
Oh,
and then this person want to quit.
okay, they do it for you.
Yeah.
They quit for you.
Mhm.
This is so Japanese. Like, it's so funny.
So this employee pay the money to the company,
Okay.
and they did it for you.
So, I mean, they call, they send an email, like
That's what I actually like researched, but I don't know how they do.
depending, I guess, the place.
Yeah, I think so. So yeah. So because that, this is very like Japanese thing, right?
People cannot say things straight, so usually
Yeah.
to your face. Yeah.
Yes, because like of course we have like a law that we can actually like quit the job, right?
Yeah, of course.
But I don't know. For me, it's like it's kind of different. Like when I quit the job before, I was like, okay, I'm gonna quit. Body.
Yeah, me too. Like when I take the decision, it's done.
Yeah.
But you helped me for the first job. You remember?
I think so.
You were the one saying that she's not coming back.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
I'm a nice person.
But honestly, this
I don't remember.
our first job, we're not gonna say where we used to work because we don't want to have any problems. But harassment.
Sexist owner.
Yeah, like insane, guys. You cannot
Insane.
imagine. I cried. I was young at the time, 25, 25.
Yeah, 25,
yeah.
26, yeah.
And yeah, they made me cry.
Mm-hmm.
And I could. That's why at the time it was difficult for me to say I'm quitting because I was actually scared.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So you helped me.
Yeah, basically, how we met
Yeah.
is like
We
I was
helped each
working.
other.
Yeah, I was working at this like English language school, and I was the interviewer, and she came for the interview.
Yeah.
And I hired her.
Yeah, exactly. And then so at first I was a little bit scared of her because she was super like, she was like very professional, but also she did the interview, so obviously she was a little bit like strict and But after, so we met at a cafe, remember, and we started talking. I was like, she's so cool. And then after the first like the
Yeah.
first time we met,
Uh-huh.
like we became friends.
Uh-huh.
And then we started talking about work
Yeah.
and how
Mhm.
the atmosphere,
Yeah, yeah,
how
yeah.
bad it was.
So the good thing about like you working there was we met.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. No regret. Like, I would do it again. But Lord Jesus.
Oh my god, it was
people-
very bad.
Yeah.
The reason I quit the job is like, I was a full-time job there, right?
Yeah.
I was like, and then the boss kind of have a crush on me,
Mm.
and I rejected. But I still worked like there like for maybe like a couple months. Later, like he really like he was very jealous of me that I was very like communicating with
Yeah.
the student.
Yeah, because our boss, who was the boss, like he was the owner of an English school,
Mhm.
he couldn't speak English.
No,
So
not at all.
already like when Misato had to take care. I mean, she was a teacher.
Mhm.
She was giving the interviews
Mhm.
as well when
That's the reason why, because no one could speak English there.
yeah.
That's why I was the interviewer.
And also, you were always the one we had to talk to when we wanted to ask something to the boss. So
Yeah.
it was like, basically, you were managing the school
Yeah.
with just a teacher
Yeah.
salary.
Mhm.
And this happens a lot here.
Yeah, a
I-
lot.
Maybe in other countries too, I'm not saying, but in Japan, like, when a boss, like basically many owners,
Yeah.
they try to find a manager
Mhm.
and then they pay them like a very basic salary and they ask them to do every single thing. Every single thing.
Every single thing.
Like, it's insane.
And we have another teacher who's a guy, Canadian guy, and he didn't do much. He didn't teach much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
He-
not say
he-
his name. Let's call him they.
Nande?
They was not a good person. They
It was-
harassed me.
Yes.
And he made me cry in
Yeah,
front
yeah,
of
yeah,
everyone.
Wait, is it Isn't it Japanese one?
Yeah, that's who
I'm
you're
talking about the Canadian guy.
sorry. I thought
That's-
this was
so his
other.
name is let's say not Lay.
Let's say James. It's
James.
very common. So James. But
So James was not nice to me.
Yeah, I didn't know him that well, to be honest.
No,
I talked
you
with him
didn't know him.
twice.
But like, so James didn't have many students. Like
Mm.
maybe like 20.
Mm.
I had like 100 students.
Yeah.
But boss really liked James. And he-
That I can tell you.
Yeah, he
I
was
remember.
always like, "Oh my God, James, you're amazing teacher." Blah blah blah. Even like he's just sitting, like like I don't know, like looking at the phone.
But that's why it was sexist.
Yeah,
Because
really.
this school, and honest to God, I'm not joking, like
Mhm.
the guys, they were always praised
Mm-hmm.
and the salary raised.
Yeah.
And us, nothing.
Nothing. Yeah.
Or just harassment.
yeah.
And I'm talking the sexual type.
Yeah, and it's an English school.
Yeah.
Like,
So we were working more than them.
Yeah.
And the boss was always like, oh, they are so funny and amazing and sociable. And that's
Yeah.
why the people are coming. And we were the one working.
yeah,
more.
yeah.
I know some guys were really nice. I'm not saying.
Yeah.
But the fact that the boss was always praising them
Mm.
and never us.
Yeah. So then later, like again, I was full time, but he said, okay, from now, you only work 1 hour on every Sunday.
Suddenly.
Yeah.
Okay, so he cut all your hours in.
Mm.
Okay.
But technically, he gave me the option, right?
Okay.
So it's like if I accept it or if I like say I quit. Because if they like fire me,
Mm-hmm.
they have to do something like I get them some money or whatever.
Yeah.
So he gave me a very mean option.
Yeah, but they often do that
Yeah, right.
to make you feel, like
Yes.
dirt, and then
Yeah.
you like, okay, I'm gonna quit.
Yeah. But then I was like, okay, you know what? I'm quit. I'm kidding. So yeah, but basically like but I said I quit, right?
Mm.
But there are so many people like who want to quit the job, but they feel like really awkward. Like you said,
Mm.
they're not really direct. So, but how about like Europe or like America? I don't know about America, but how about Europe?
But because each country is different. But like for example, in my country, usually it's kind of the same. You don't want to quit because if you quit, you lose money. You know, if you
But
get
not
fired,
like because you feel awkward.
no. No.
That's the point, though.
No, they
Of course,
can
we-
be.
we-
Most people, I don't think. Maybe some, but very rarely.
Because like we worried about, of course, losing money, right?
Yeah.
But the main point is like even they have like let's say saving whatever, they feel awkward
Yeah.
to say it, uncomfortable.
But that's the thing also in Japan, is like they know that you feel uncomfortable.
Yeah,
So they take advantage on that.
right.
And I'm not just talking about work, I'm talking about general. In general, like if someone is more, direct and they are more confident,
Mhm.
they will take some, not everyone, but some of those people
Most
will take many will take advantage on the fact that you don't feel confident, you feel
Mhm.
scared, or
Yeah.
so they will push you, because they know you're not gonna quit, they know you're not gonna complain, they know that you're not gonna say no.
Right. Oh,
And,
yeah.
that's
No. Saying no.
yeah, and that's why I think also that's why sometimes they complain about foreigners, because
Oh.
foreigners, they say no. Okay, that's it. Like because when you push to like for me, for example,
Yeah.
as a Belgian person, it's
Uh-huh.
difficult for me to say no. I'm a
Oh,
people pleaser.
okay.
And
Yeah.
I think definitely in Europe and in other
Mhm.
countries, you have people like me. It's
Yeah.
difficult to refuse and say no.
Mm-hmm.
We want to please people. We want people to like us. Unfortunately. But still, sometimes, especially at work,
Yeah.
when, for example, they say, oh, can you work on a Sunday from 6 a.m. to,
Mhm.
then I'm saying, I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
I can say it. But many
Oh.
Japanese people
No,
cannot.
they cannot, really.
Especially when it's for work.
Yeah.
For me,
Work situation, yeah.
it's gonna be much more and much easier. Sorry, for work,
Mm-hmm.
because it's work.
Yeah.
It's not like pleasing someone.
Yeah, right.
Then it's gonna be for a friend. For example, like my friend who says, "Can you babysit my cat for 2 days, even though I live 40 minutes away from the station?" I'm gonna say, "Of course, honey, I can do it for you." But if my boss asks me, "Can you teach a student who lives like in the countryside?" I'm like, it's gonna be difficult. Sorry.
But I think, yeah, like Japanese people, like those situation works for both sides, work and like private life too.
Yeah. It's I notice. I wonder why. I wonder if it's because of the guilt, or they want to please, or what
Maybe
is
like
confidence.
actually, I'm not that kind of person. I really don't know, but I guess because like my friends, when I talk to my friends about lots of stuff, they always want to avoid what's the word, conflict.
Yeah, conflict. Yeah.
They always want to avoid the conflict, even like a partner, friends, work situation, everything.
But that's okay. Exactly me. I want to avoid conflict until you push me to my last limit.
Yeah, don't do that.
She knows.
I know that.
Like
she would never talk like for 6 months.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be super angry. Like when I get angry, guys, like you don't want to see that, but it's rare, but it happens sometimes. And like, I think because so I want to avoid conflict. So at work,
Yeah.
because it's work, you cannot have a conflict, like a direct conflict. If I refuse, of course they're gonna be like, but they're not gonna be like, why do you refuse? No.
Oh.
Then because if they do that, like harassment.
But you feel the vibe, you know.
But it's okay. If they don't. You know what I mean? What I don't like is the shouting. And that's why the first job we had, where
Yeah.
we can go back to this situation because this was the worst, and where they were shouting. The Ray guy,
Yeah.
who shouted in front of me.
Oh yeah.
Who shouted like he was like angry in front of everyone.
Yeah. And like
That
I
was
hired him actually because he was my like kind of like kohai. Like he was my customer before.
He was a little bit older than me, but
Yeah, I
a bit
guess.
younger than you.
Yeah.
Like in the
So, like,
between.
He cannot do anything to me. He cannot say anything to me. So he didn't do those kind of behavior in front of me.
Yeah.
Like that's why I heard from you, but I never seen it, that he's doing that to you.
To give you, just to explain to you how this went. So this guy, Ray, I was working with him. He was so nice with me. And he was like always complimenting me. But it started to become like about my appearance.
Yeah.
And then he asked me many times to go with him to, I forgot, Nara or whatever. Like he wanted to date basically. But I had a boyfriend at the time. So I was like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I have a boyfriend. Not gonna happen. But he kept asking, you know. And then he was always praising my work because, yeah, I was always on time. I was talking with the client. And it's difficult for me to do two things at the same time. And we were working in a cafe and it was like they wanted to talk, you know, it was a place where you could speak English. And so he said to this guy, Lei, he was like, it's okay. You know what? Cherine, do the talking because my English is not very good. I will take care of the drinks. So I was like, okay, you know, but I was still serving.
Yeah.
But mostly he was serving, I was talking. That was the arrangement, right? But then he kept asking me out. And I said, no, I'm sorry. No, and gently. And one day, at the time I was working 3 jobs. So I was working every single day, guys. Every single day.
Imagine.
And at that bar, at cafe, it was a cafe, sorry. I told them, I'm sorry, but you know, now I'm working every day. I need to stop working at this cafe. I cannot do it anymore. I'm just going to do the school because I'm tired, literally. And I was like, yeah, okay. So this guy did, okay. 1 week, nothing. 2 weeks, nothing. 3 weeks, I was like, guys, like, I'm working every single day right now. Like, I'm so tired.
Yeah.
And then the fourth week, as I remember, I didn't wake up on time because I was fucking exhausted.
Yeah.
Sorry for the F word. And I arrived 5 minutes late. 5 minutes. He was super cold during the shift. And after, in front of everyone, he shouted at me.
That's
like,
crazy.
You don't work well. You don't even try to serve the customers. And now today you arrive late. And shouting him.
That's crazy.
Like no one except my parents and my brothers, of course, you know, shouted at me like that. And in front of the boss. The boss was didn't say anything. Yeah.
Oh my God.
The boss didn't say anything. And first it was so wrong because I was not supposed to work. I gave you 4 weeks. And it was just, you know, few hour shift, so dude, find someone else. And also, like, I was doing my job, everybody enjoyed, you know, so it's just like because I was working too much, I told him many times, I arrived 5 minutes late and he shouted.
That happened.
Yeah. So after that I stopped. I mean,
the crazy thing is,
and also, I think it's because I refused him many times. That's also why he was so angry, by the way.
The crazy thing is, like, you know, I was his boss, right? I didn't even know that you wanted to quit. I didn't hear anything from him.
See?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, like, I was like, yeah, he never said anything to me. And, like, I didn't know those things happened until I hear it from you. And he didn't show that face to me, right? And he's like, oh, my English is not good. Or like, you know, I want to be a good teacher. Like, he was really trying to be super nice to me. But also, the workplace was very sexist, right? The boss really liked the guy. I mean, you know, as a friend, of course. But, and they was weirdly, no, I don't say smart, but like started controlling him.
Yeah, ずるいね。
Yeah, really. ずるいってなんだっけ、英語で。Sneaky.
Sneaky, yeah.
Yeah, sneaky. Because the boss was kind of like a lonely person, maybe. Like, he lives alone, he got divorced, whatever. That's why, like, Lei always ask, hey, let's go for a drink after work, whatever.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like they got close. So, like, about the cafe you work at, there's so many things I didn't know, because even like, I think I or he had an idea about the cafe, and like I let him do that. But, since they became friends, whatever, like there are so many things like going on and which I don't know. Even I didn't know what happened to you, right?
Yeah.
That's so crazy.
But they were helping each other. Like I remember, like, it was you were not there, I think. Like we were in this cafe, but after work, sometimes we stayed and we drink and we have like nomikai, like after work drinks. And so at the time, my Japanese was like below zero. Like I didn't know anything. And the boss was drunk and they was drunk. And the boss said, "Oh, you need to learn Japanese," and something like that. He said in Japanese, and they was translating. And then the boss say that sentence, and I said it. I repeated after him in Japanese, so I didn't understand what I was saying. And they told me, "Oh, it means thank you, boss," or something. "Thank you very much, boss," something. But then after, another person that was like, sorry guys, because it's been a long time, so I can't remember who said that to me after.
Okay.
Basically, it was like, "Oh, boss, I want you." Like it was like a
Oh,
sexual.
that's disgusting.
And I was like, "Oh my god! Like this is so illegal."
Yeah.
And they were like, basically both sexist, both helping each other in those like kind of behavior, like sexist behaviors. And oh my god, I'm so glad we quit.
Yeah, and the thing is, they didn't do the stuff in front of me because they know that I would say something, right? That's
I was the
crazy.
only girl that day.
Yeah, right.
So it's another guy who said, "Oh, by the way," like he took me on the side, but I think it was maybe a client. Said, "Oh, by the way, don't
Client.
repeat
In front
that
of
again,"
a client, yeah.
because it was very bad what he
Yeah.
told you. So I don't remember exactly the sentence, but it was really like bad.
Yeah. Maybe at the time they take advantage that you don't speak Japanese that much.
Yeah, and I was the youngest also.
yeah.
Like they were almost, Malay was maybe, at the time I was at 25, the boss was like what, in 50s?
Maybe 50s, yeah. So maybe he died already. No, I'm just kidding.
We don't wish him to die, of course. Long live our ex-boss.
Oh my god, my
But-
Scorpio side, eh?
Yeah. But yeah, he was already 50. And-
Sorry.
But yeah, at the time I was the youngest and they took advantage of the fact that I was a girl, I was young.
That's the thing though, like
I couldn't
again,
speak Japanese.
like we talked about like Chikan in the previous episode. They always try to pick up the girl who seems kind of weak in a way.
Yeah.
That time maybe like you are young, you're the youngest, and you couldn't speak Japanese that much.
Yeah, because like seriously, like now they would try. I wish they tried. Because trust me, it would. Yeah, because at the time I didn't know. Like I was very like innocent. I had never experienced.
Yes, you didn't know.
That kind of behavior from men. To be honest,
yeah. Right? I get it.
So.
That's crazy. Yeah, because like Lei had many problem with the teachers. I have to fix it, so he cannot do anything.
But you know that before he was a bozoku.
Oh yeah, like he is a crazy guy, right?
So bozoku.
Bosozoku.
Bosozoku. Sorry, bosozoku is the guys, mostly guys, no? I mean, maybe there are girls.
Many girls too. Yeah.
But it's like they. How does they
ride a motorbike really loud and fast. I don't really see them very often.
Bosozoku.
But like his English was not good anyway. But anyway, yeah.
So yeah, quitting can be hard.
Quitting can be hard.
But I think it's also because of sometimes the atmosphere at work. It's not just the people who might feel uncomfortable. Like I think it's because after that, when I worked with nice people in Japan, it was much easier for me to quit gently, like I'm like, I'm sorry, the schedule is not fitting anymore. Like I found something else.
Yeah.
And it went well.
Yeah.
But if you work with people who are not
like we say black company.
Yeah. Black companies are...
There are a lot. That's why this company, like I said, more moody, like its own impossible company, that they quit the company for you, exists in Japan.
But this is so funny too, because we talk about black companies.
Yeah.
So there are many black companies in Japan, many in other countries too. But in Belgium, like the people, we are so aware of the law that if we work for a black company or if we work for a big company, but we discovered that they do black things, dark things, I will say, like illegal things, let's say the word. Most people, they just then they would blackmail.
Oh,
like my I cannot say who. I know someone who is very close to me, who was working for a huge company. I cannot give the name, but it's a big company. And this person discovered that his company was doing illegal things. He found out some emails and he blackmailed his own company. And he basically retired at the age of 50. He still has a parking spot at the company. The company has a building in the center of the city. And so he can still, 20 years later, park there. And he got lots of money and basically, so, if you work for a company that usually in Belgium, people, they will just, if they find out, they will blackmail you or they will just, throw you to the court.
Yeah, actually, I have worked in a Japanese company for sure, right? Before. But I knew they're doing so many illegal things. My work time was 11 to maybe 8 or something. But I had to go to work at 8 in the morning to study. And I finished my work around 12 midnight.
Yeah.
So it's mostly illegal. Kind of. But if you want to hire a lawyer, it costs a lot of money, right? And our salary is so low. And if you don't hire a lawyer, it's company kind of erased all the information or whatever. They try to hide it.
But that's why we have unions. In my country, Belgium, unions are quite strong. And because that's also the thing in Japan I've noticed, it goes through human resources. When you have a problem with your boss, you go to human resources. But the human resources people, even they're very kind. We send them lots of love, but they work for the same boss.
Yeah.
So they will try to do their best, but still
they cannot
do much.
No.
That's why, and I still don't understand why people are against unions. Please let me know if you have any arguments against unions, but they're amazing.
The thing is, we don't have union. Even if it's a very big company like Honda, my dad used to work at the Honda, they have a union. That's why he had no problem taking what's the word, paid holiday or because they are really protected.
Yeah.
But since Honda is a big company, that's why they have a union. We say maybe Rodo Kumiai or something. But small companies,
they don't.
They don't. Even not that small, a kind of middle. They don't have.
In Belgium, I think from a certain number of employees, you need to have unions. You have to have. I have to check.
Yeah.
Okay. My mother is actually
okay.
Yeah, she used to be in the unions. But anyway, so yeah, you need to, and even if you work for a very small company, you can still, I think, not create a union inside the company, but you can still, if you have any problems with your boss, you can contact the unions.
Oh wow!
We have 3 big unions. Contact them and tell them about your situation, and they will help you. But it's very useful because then
that's nice.
Yeah, and they're very protected because even though if it's a big company, they work for the company, right?
Mhm.
It's almost impossible to fire them. But it's still very hard. My mom, like, she worked for a big company and she belonged to the unions. That my mother is a fighter. You cannot imagine. Like, this woman is crazy. She like I think they regretted hiring her after. Like, she's scary. I've been to many demo with her, and so. But so they put lots of pressure on her for her to live, to leave the company. You know, they made her life hell.
Yeah.
But still, almost impossible to fire her. So since she didn't care, about the pressure,
I found that we're not protected at all. Like, at all. That's why we have many problems with like working society situation.
It's difficult. Like, I think in Japan, you're very protected in a way that it's difficult to fire you, but you're not protected in like, how can I say, about the atmosphere at work. So they're going to push you if they want you to leave, to pressure you and make your life hell. And then you will just quit. Yeah. And this is happening more and more in Europe. Also in Belgium too. Like now, of course. Okay. Like now it's not like it used to be. I hope it's gonna change. But
also like they know that like the person is really not direct. So
exactly. Yeah. Exactly. So I think people will then leave or quit in Japan. They will, because they can't do it anymore. And they won't have maybe the support of, like, if they say, oh, the atmosphere is horrible, I feel the pressure, they can't really talk about it with anyone except the human resources. But again, we said the human resources.
The company I used to work at was very big. It was in Umeda, like a very big building. We didn't have, what's the word? Human resources. We didn't have.
Oh, really? Okay. Even though it was a big company?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, well, how can I talk? Like, who I can talk to? Boss? No. Because, like, my boss was very mean to me and stuff. So, who I can talk to? Yeah. I was just crying, you know what I mean? So,
Yeah, honestly, companies, like, and, if you're a CEO and you're listening, I doubt, but it's very good to have a good atmosphere at work. Yeah. Like, I've been so efficient where I felt nice and happy, and as soon as the atmosphere is wrong and you feel pressured, and you become less efficient. Yeah, honestly, and you just don't want to go anymore. And don't do that. And when you hire people like managers or people in the human resources, like people who will have a little bit of power, hire nice people, please. Yeah. For the love of God, don't hire assholes. Yeah. Because the people who are going to work under them, they're gonna suffer. Yeah. So that personalities are important.
That's why, like, I never work like in a Japanese company anymore. I'm self-employed, which is I'm so happy. There are many risks, but working, because I would say as Japanese, if you still want to be, how can I say, if you want to speak Japanese, no, if you're Japanese and if you still want to live in Japan, just be self-employed. Like if you work in a Japanese company, it's like horrible.
But depending, because I'm working currently for a Japanese company and a French company. And they're so nice. Okay. They're really, really nice.
Some companies are nice.
Yeah. Like I can ask days off. They're like, okay, sure.
Really?
Like, like the Japanese one is actually the kind, like, even I said, guys, like, I'm a bit busy this month. Okay, you want to work at home? Okay, do it. Like,
are there kind of two Japanese people too?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Because most of us, we work there for years, and that's how, guys, they get people to work for them for years. People don't leave, and we are efficient because they're kind, and we don't want to ask too much, but yeah, like me, once a month, once a year for a month, I have to go back to my country to see my family. They understand the situation.
Oh yeah, right.
They said, yeah.
But also,
They always
people
make
who
it work.
work at the company for years is in Japan. Changing a job seems like a really bad thing. If you keep changing, not really keep changing, but if you change your job like 2 or 3 times, for the next interview, you want to work at the company, they ask you, why did you quit? Because they judge you as a person who cannot continue stuff, even in a difficult situation.
But I feel it's changing a little.
I hope so.
Because I can see that it changed already in Europe. Because people now in Europe, they change their jobs so many times. And it's not really their fault. It's because, you know, now you have lots of like startup companies, they change and, they, how can I say, the jobs also, titles change. So they have to move from a company to another.
Yeah.
And also many people now are working at home. And now some people are a little bit, I think, if they are not more tolerant, they won't find anyone to work for them.
Yeah.
And in Japan, you have less and less workers, you know. So they cannot be difficult anymore if they want to hire new people.
I really hope so.
But yeah, they will have to be because, you know, especially now, they don't want immigrants. That's another topic. But this is the thing. If you don't want people from abroad working for you and you have a population that is getting older, I mean, you have to be a little bit more open-minded when you hire. The options will be, you know.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
If you want to hear more about this topic, we can talk about it.
All right. Let's wrap here. All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening.
Yeah.
And it was very fun. So let us know what you thought.
I hope you're happy at work. And if you're not, then change.
Change.
Try. If you have the opportunity to, don't forget that life is short. You have only one, and you want to be happy. And we wish you all the happiness in the world.
Love. All right. And also check out our sponsors.
And follow us on Spotify.
Okay. See you guys. Bye bye.